Good morning, kindergarten. It is Mrs. Merritt. Today we're going to do Module 3, Lesson 2. And our objective is I can use strings to compare lengths. So we're going to talk about taller and shorter today. To start us off, talking about taller and shorter, I want you to look at these two pictures. I want you to figure out which is shorter. Is the crayon shorter than the marker? Or is the marker shorter than the crayon? Very good. The crayon is shorter than the marker. Look at the crayon only comes up to here, and we still have all that space. Now look at the book and look at the pencil. Is the book shorter or taller than the pencil? The book is shorter than the pencil. Now we have some bananas and an apple. Is the banana shorter or taller than the apple? The banana is taller than the apple. Look at the giraffe and look at the dog. Is the dog shorter or taller than the giraffe? The dog is shorter than the giraffe. Nice job. We are going to go right into our say 10 push-ups. So we have 10, how many? 1, very good. 10, 2, 10, 3, 10, 4, 10, 5. Now we're moving on to these. So when we compare lengths, we need to make sure that everything starts at the same starting point. You cannot compare lengths like this because everything doesn't have the same starting point. So I'm going to line these up and we're going to talk about which ones are shorter, which ones are taller. Okay? Okay, so when I compare lengths, I have to make sure they have the same starting point. I'm going to line these all up. Okay. And here's going to be our string that we compare everything to, okay? We're going to put shorter on one side and taller then on the other side. So let's compare these two right here. Is this string on the left shorter or taller than this string? Where do I have more room? And this one, so this one's taller. So this string is shorter than this string. I'm going to put it right over here. We'll put the taller ones over here. Is the string I just moved over shorter or taller than the string we're comparing it to? It is shorter. Very good. I just brought over another string. Is that taller or shorter than the string we're comparing it to? This string is taller. Look at how much more string we have on this one. It is taller. What can you tell me about these strings? Is one shorter? Is one taller? No. So they're the same as. That's super cool. These two are the same length. Look at it. There's no more room on either side of the strings. They're the same. They're the same length. So I'm going to put them right on top of each other because they are the same. Is the string I just brought over shorter or taller than the string we're comparing it to? It is shorter. It is much shorter. How about this one? Is this string shorter or taller than this string? This string is shorter. Now for our last one. Is this string shorter or taller than this string? It is taller. Look at, I have so much more length on here. It is taller. Nice job. Great job. So now we need to find the lines that are longer than this red one. Question. If I'm looking for things that are longer, are they going to be shorter or taller? They're going to be taller. Taller means longer. Okay? So we're going to look for the lines that are longer. I'm going to drag a line over and I want you to tell me yes or no. Is the yellow line longer than the red line? Yes or no? No. The red line is longer than the yellow line. Here's for our next one. Is the yellow line longer than the red line? No, the red line is shorter than the yellow line. The yellow line is longer. Look at how tall that is. See, we've got another one. Is the red line shorter or longer than the yellow line? The yellow line is longer or taller. So is would I say the yellow line is longer than the red line? Or would I say the red line is longer than the yellow line? The yellow line is longer than the red line. Very good. Okay, we have 3 more. Is this yellow line longer than the red line? It is not. The red line is longer than the yellow line. Is the yellow line longer than the red line? Yeah, it is. It is taller than the red line. Very, very nice. And we have one more. Is the yellow line longer than the red line? No, it is shorter than the red line. Look at the red line is taller or longer than the yellow line. Awesome job. We're going to do one more activity like this, okay? We have to find the lines that are shorter this time. Got it? So last time we did longer. Now we're going to do shorter. Is the yellow line shorter than the red line? Yeah, it is. Good job. A lot shorter, actually. Is this yellow line shorter than our red line? No. Our yellow line is longer or taller than our red line. Is our yellow line shorter than the red line this time? Yeah, our red line is longer or taller than our yellow line. Is our yellow line shorter or longer than our red line? It is longer. It is taller than our red line. You guys are rocking this. Now, is our yellow line shorter than our red line? It is. Very good. See, the red line goes further. Now, is our yellow line shorter than our red line? Yes, it is. It is shorter again. So, you do have an exit ticket today. But what I think would be really fun for you to do is to find a piece of string if you have one around the house and measure things all around your house. That'd be super cool. And you can figure out if the string is longer or the object is longer. So let me show you. So here is my string, and I'm going to pick a book. I could put these and figure out, look at, I'm going to start my string right at the end of my book. And I could figure out if my string or my book was longer. So is the string longer than my book, or is the book longer than my string? The string is longer or taller than my book. You could do that with things all around the house. Anything. You could go in the kitchen and take the string into the kitchen and find some different things that you want to measure. You could go in your room and find some things you want to measure compared to your string. Anywhere that your family says is okay to do it, go ahead if you have some string at home. That would be super fun. I cannot wait to see you tomorrow, but let's think about what we learned today. Today we learned the terms longer and shorter. We learned that longer means it goes above something else. Shorter means it doesn't match the same height. And in one case, we learned that two lines were the same as, which means one wasn't taller or longer and one wasn't shorter. But when we're measuring and we're comparing things, we need to make sure that we don't put it like this, right? That's not the same starting point for our lines. Now, if I move it down here, my lines are at the same starting point and I can get an accurate measurement. I can see that the red string is longer than my yellow string, or I could say my yellow string is shorter than my red string. Okay? So always make sure you're starting at the same point. I couldn't have my string and then put the book all the way up here. That wouldn't be an accurate measurement. They need to start at the same starting point. If you decide to do the challenge and go find things around your house, I cannot wait to see what you find. I want to hear all about it. I look forward to seeing your exit tickets, and I cannot wait to see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful day, kindergarten.